So,
Here we go. It's on recording.
all right. We'll sit down a second. All right, thank you guys for coming this morning. Today we're going to be looking at an annual action plan proposal for 2026. I'm going to start with introductions. That way we know who's here and who's speaking. If you could come up to the mic if you have a comment, or make sure you say your name, that would help for minute purposes. So I'm going to go first. I'm Nicole Growe. I work for City of Sandusky CDBG Administrator, and we'll go this way, I guess. Whoever wants to go. You want to go? Please?
I'm Colleen Gilson.
Okay,
I'm the
that's
Director
good.
of Community Development for the city.
Hey, I'll go second. Tim
Okay.
Schwanger, Sandusky resident all my life, save our shoreline parks.
Jeff Hayes, Erie County Health Department.
Okay, there's Mike. I'll just throw him in there. We know you.
Yeah, Mike Sulhoff, Planning Commission, long time, lost count.
Mindy, you want to go?
Mindy Bonson with Erie Metropolitan Housing Authority. Ellen Waldock, Erie Regional Planning.
Jason.
Morning, Recreation Superintendent, City of Sandusky.
Kate Barrow, City Commission.
Ryan Hodges, Firelands Habitat for Humanity.
Ron Snyder, Code Compliance.
All right, and Quinn?
Quinn Rambo, Community Development.
All right, thank you. Okay, so today we're going to talk about the Community Development Block Grant, or CDBG. And the City of Sandusky is an entitlement community, which means that we receive funding through HUD directly. It's not competitive like non-entitlement communities. There are 3 different types of projects that we can fund. They can benefit low to moderate income families, aid in the prevention of slum or blight, or be an urgent need, which is caused by disaster. So for the coming year, it'll be program year 2026. We're looking at probably around $699,000. We do not get our allocation amounts till later in the year, so we try to do our best guess. So the program year for 2026 will start July 1st of this year, and it will go, sorry, the date is wrong, to June 30th. Just switch those, I'll change that. Let's see. Under this grant, there's certain requirements. So we have to spend at least 70% on low, medium income households for the area, and that would be at least $489,000. And then 20% must be budgeted, 20% max can be budgeted into administration, and that would be $139,000. I'm just going to round numbers. I know that's not the exact, it's just easier for talking purposes. And then 15% can go into public service as a maximum, so $104,000. Just briefly, the whole planning process for this, there is a procedure we have to follow. We have public service applications out right now, so if you know of somebody who's interested, they can fill that out. It's open until the 23rd. There is a pre-screen form this year. We'll talk more about that later. Following the timeline, there's going to be a public hearing at the commission meeting on the 23rd coming up. The draft plan will be completed around then, and then there will also be a public comment period, so the plan will be online and in the library and available upon request. There's also going to be a second public hearing later in April, and then hopefully we'll get the plan adopted and finalized in May. So for this year, this is a draft proposal for a budget. We have program administration and planning, and we also kind of put the fair housing consultant with it. So that would be $89,000. Well, let's separate them for speaking. For admin, I had $80,000, and then for fair housing, $9,500. The next category would be public facilities and improvements, and that's from Public Works. It's a street resurfacing. I do have the list of streets from Public Works if anyone's interested. This also is for our community development and public space improvement allocation. So for those two, $282,000 for Public Works, and then about $58,000 for community development. The next category is code enforcement, and we help supplement code enforcement salaries in eligible areas. That would be $50,000. And then public services, that consists of the youth program through the city and then also our public services. So that's what we're soliciting for right now. Right now, we have $55,000 that we're estimating will go to public service applicants. Again, we don't know what the final number is yet, it's just an estimate. And then the youth program, we have $49,000. I got two more categories. The next one is rehabilitation, and that is paired with the Erie County Health Department, and that is to remove lead paint and healthy homes rehab programs. It's matches. For the lead, it's $75,000, and then for healthy homes is $30,000. And then the last category would be clearance and development, so those would be any houses that need to come down. And I only put $10,000 there because we do have some funds still in that category, so I didn't want to put too much in there. Anyone have any questions? This is the main part of the whole presentation, so yeah.
Yeah, if my math is correct, I'm seeing $139,000 in wages or salaries, which would be program administration, fair housing consultant, and code enforcement. How does that compare to years in the past? Is that a?
I gotcha. I brought the numbers.
And just to be clear, the fair housing consultant is a consultant contract. That is not someone on staff.
Right. So last year for fair housing, it was $9,500. That's what his contract was. We had $95,500 last year for programming, so we actually went down quite a bit in administrative.
Okay. And then follow-up on that is under youth programming, that actually goes towards programming. That's not going towards wages or salaries or anything. It's actual programming that we're paying for?
It goes for the lady who runs it, yes, to run the program.
Okay.
Yep.
No, to answer your question, that is wages and that's salary.
That's also wages?
Yeah,
Who runs that?
Tandra.
Oh, okay.
It's part of our recreation department.
Right.
Any other questions? No? Okay. There's really-
I actually
go
have
ahead.
a follow-up.
Sure.
Bob, I hate to put you on the spot, but the rehabilitation program, the city of Sandusky, as you know, has a rehabilitation program that we offer from a different set of funding, and we have made the decision to invest in programs and leverage the dollars that the health department has raised from other sources. So could you speak a little bit about how our dollars have stretched your dollars in the projects that we're able to do within the city of Sandusky?
You want to come up?
Two of mine.
Doesn't matter. You can go wherever. They're all on. Just be careful about that range.
Currently, we have about $10 million in funding from 3 different sources, federal sources. One of them is our Healthy Homes Production Grant, which was awarded in 2024, started in 2025. Then we have 2 HUD grants. One was awarded in 2024, started in 2025. That's $4.5 million. And the third is another one we're just implementing right now for $4.7 million. It's a HUD-led grant as well. So our assumption is these funds, they're identified here for the health department for lead paint removal in healthy homes, could be used as match in up to 20 projects throughout the city of Sandusky. So the value of these dollars is going to be stretched quite a bit farther than what's on here, because when you think of construction costs, a project could exceed $30,000 for one individual project. But if we take an average of $5,000 per project from match, we can actually extend the work we're doing in City of Sandusky. So projects that otherwise wouldn't happen will happen in the next 3 years.
Thank you, Bob.
Sure.
All right. I had mentioned at the beginning of the presentation, there are public service applications that are open right now. So those applications are on the website, or I can send them to you, however you'd like to get them. A pre-screen form is due this year. It's short, it's maybe 2 pages. It just has some basic information that helps us get a little bit of a jump start before people turn their applications in. So I just ask that people fill that out if they plan on applying to this, please. And they can call me or talk to me, it doesn't matter. So there's more information on our website, which is listed up there. You can also always give me a call. I have business cards up here too. And that's my contact information. If anyone has any other comments, please feel free.
Do you have, okay, so under, let's see, public space improvements, do you have, are you taking ideas on that, or do you already have like that earmarked for a certain project?
I'm open to hearing ideas. I don't know what we're going to do yet this year because it's so early, but
Well, I guess for what it's worth, I'd like to put a plug in for the Sandusky Bay Pavilion for that, for the $58,000. We've made improvements in all of our parks, new playground equipment. Surf's Up was demolished in 2016, and I believe in 2018, under the previous city manager, the playground equipment was taken out. So the pavilion at the Sandusky Bay Pavilion is the least rented facility out of all of our parks. There was only like 15 rentals last year, and all the other parks had anywhere from 53 to 62 rentals. And the reason for that is there's nothing to do there. Okay, so I'd like to see maybe some of those dollars be leveraged with other dollars to put in some kind of a, doesn't have to be very big, just something small, for kids to try to get that rented more often.
okay, yeah, we can definitely put that as a suggestion in the plan and see where we go with it.
Okay. One last question, and this probably goes in with Bob's comments up there. Do we have any programs, city or county, that actually makes improvements interior-wise to homes, like major projects like furnace, air conditioning, hot water tank? We used to have that under, was it CHIP? I don't know if anybody remembers that, but.
We technically still have CHIP through GL cap, but it is a very low amount and the wait list is very long.
Any of Bob's
So, yes,
programs?
I don't want to speak on their behalf,
Right.
but I think I could say, yes, you guys will do it through Healthy Homes, interior repairs.
1.5 million in Healthy Homes production dollars could be used for interior safety improvements, safety and health improvements.
Okay.
So you have,
Include furnace.
go ahead. So you've done like electrical, plumbing, all types of things like that.
So is there a way to partner with the county to get that information out on the city's Facebook page? Because it's all about marketing. I mean, I don't know how many.
Yeah, we've done it before. We can
Okay.
run an ad again, but yeah, we work closely with the health
Okay.
department.
Yeah, we consistently refer people to the health department, but it's a great suggestion. We
Yeah,
can
we
get
can
in a
always
routine to
run it
continue
again.
to circulate that
I
information.
mean, you've all heard me say before that Facebook, gets more hits. The Sandusky's Facebook page gets more hits than the website.
Right.
I mean, that's just today's society.
Okay, well, thank you. Yeah, I'll get with Tom and see if we can run another ad for that, if they're ready. If they're not in a place where they can take more.
Numbers for 2025 will be reported in our annual report, so you'll see those numbers. You won't see locations, but you will see projects in Erie County, and you can see raw totals.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Anybody else? Go ahead.
So this is one of my pet concerns, and it's maybe tangential to the subject, but since the trigger here was healthy homes. I think it was the bipartisan infrastructure bill or whatever allocated some $15 billion for getting rid of lead service lines in houses. Have we been able to? It's supposed to target disadvantaged neighborhoods. Have we been able to target or to take advantage of that in any way at all? Because I can't find any evidence we are, and do we not qualify? Or I don't know. I don't think these funds, I don't think would qualify, but since you folks are here, and maybe when you talk about lead in the water, of course, they just always change the subject and say, well, it's paint. Different problem, same toxin, right? But the money was allocated. I don't know, apparently it runs through the state. Are we?
Water utilities typically have access to those funds.
So it'll be through the water department?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
We cannot use the funds that we've described
Okay.
here today for that.
And I didn't think we could, but I, thank you.
ARPA funds are the ones you were referring to. We actually had some of those through DOD. And a lot of that money's been expended, but we're hoping we can infuse another 400,000 into what we do. But those funds are out there for utilities as well.
Right, okay. Well, I'll be following up with, I'm not sure, probably Service Department, Water. Yeah. Thank you.
Anybody else? No?
Any
Okay.
suggestions about the proposed budget that we have? Any other comments? This is time to get.
This is the
There'll be an
time.
open comment period, but this is the time for us to hear your ideas.
Okay.
It'll be the shortest meeting you have all day, I'll bet.
Hopefully the funnest, too. All right. Thank you, guys. Have